Libra, you might be stuck doing it all yourself, but you are nailing it. Hello Libra, welcome back to Distilled Tarot. My name's Shannon and I'll be guiding you through today's reading. This is a timeless reading for Libra Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Crosswatchers also welcome, and the intention for this reading is to help you come into better alignment with your highest good in this moment. Let's see what's going on with Libra. First card out, we have the Two of Pentacles. So you're trying to do a lot right now. You're trying to keep everything going. You might be asked to do a lot and wanting to make sure that everyone is well taken care of. This person needs a little bit of this. That person needs a little bit of that. So let me keep all the plates spinning. What is the challenge? Excuse me. What's the challenge here that Libra's facing as they're trying to do it all? The Seven of Wands in reverse. We have a lack of boundaries here. This is someone who doesn't defend their own needs, wants, and desires very strongly, very effectively, or possibly at all. Let's see, what's the focus for Libra? Three of Wands in reverse, not waiting around for anyone else to come in and help or finish the job. You may feel like you have to do it all yourself, like you can't rely on other people's saying that they're going to do something. They may commit to things and then they're lacking follow through. If that's the case, I feel like that's probably connected with the lack of boundaries. Entangling yourself with, like, trying to do something with or for people who are unreliable, people who don't hold up their end of the bargain, and they kind of expect you to pick up the slack. Let's see what led up to this in the recent past. Flipped over and then it went right back in the deck. We have the Page of Cups in reverse. In the recent past, we have someone who is emotionally immature, but also lacking curiosity. They may position themselves as someone who wants something from you, and the reasoning that they give for why you should do it is because they don't know how. They aren't, they're not good at it. You're better at it. I can never get this right. It's a little bit of like a, look at how pathetic I am, won't you please help me? Like the wounded puppy dog, but as a manipulation tactic or as a coping mechanism for emotional immaturity, like getting other people to take care of their stuff. The reason this is all happening, we have the Ten of Pentacles. So in some way, shape, or form, this is actually leading you to your highest good, to your success, to your maybe financial prosperity, but moreover, the life that you want, the way that you want your life to be. This could be happening because it's meant to, like, show you how you want to be living, to crystallize that picture for yourself, to decide, well, where do I want to be in 5 years or 10 years or 20, 50 years? What do I want my life to look like? So therefore, what path should I be on now? If this situation that we're talking about involves your finances, then the Ten of Pentacles is definitely here to say, this part of the reason you're going through what you're going through right now is in order to learn how to make a lot of money, like work smarter, not harder sort of energy. Where is your money tree? Where do you plant the seed? And how do you nurture that where it's going to grow? In the near future, we have the Nine of Cups in reverse. Withdrawing something that you used to want, deciding you don't want it anymore, or something that you did wish for not materializing. If it doesn't, it means that it wasn't in your highest good and there's something better out there. So universe is leaving space open for the better thing to arrive. Where if the Ten of Pentacles is the reason this is all happening, you might be aiming for something that could earn you 4 Pentacles, and you'll be super satisfied and hold on tight to those 4 Pentacles when the universe is like, if you get those 4 Pentacles, you're not going to be in a position to receive all of the bounteous goodness that we have ready to bestow upon you. Like, this other path is going to lead to much greater degrees of success and victory and wealth and prosperity. So you might need to lose on something so that you can win bigger soon thereafter. What's going to surprise you that you don't see coming? We have the Chariot. So something is going to happen quite quickly. This is quick movement towards something that you are in alignment with. And if the reason this is all happening is to get you to your wealth, prosperity, or a fast track to the life you want, then being in alignment with that bodes really well for you. It means things are going to start moving fast in a really good way. Your hopes and fears, we have the Emperor. Maybe you're building your own empire. You see yourself as someone who could be like a titan of industry, someone who can really make their mark on the world, and someone that people can look up to in that way. And you've worked hard in mastering your craft. You are trying to do it all. And I think perhaps you've learned the lesson already of who you cannot rely on to hold their end of the bargain. People with bad boundaries or lack of boundaries may be the thing that you're trying to avoid. The way this all turns out is the Tower in reverse. We could have avoiding a catastrophe, like you save the day at the like coming in clutch at the buzzer beater. I'm mixing metaphors now. Some sort of like build up. I'm getting a build up to like building tension, and then it kind of resolves in a way that's anticlimactic, but thankfully so, because otherwise it would have been like a huge shakeup. So I feel like but it's not unexpected to you, which is the interesting part. What's feeling like a lack of surprise, like the surprise element that the Tower usually holds, is I think you see this coming. Whatever this tension building, it's for the reason that you're trying to do it all. It's the reason that you're juggling so much. And there's some sort of like, oh, am I going to get it? Am I going to get it done in time? Or am I going to be able to like fix this problem at the last minute? You're going to pull it off in a way that averts whatever disaster you might be predicting. Or yeah, I think you already have some sort of sense that something is going to go wrong. If that's your story, if that's part of your reading, you already sense something. It's like, oh, that person isn't going to come through. Like, I'm relying on them to be there at this time with this thing, and I know I can't rely on them. They're not going to be there. So you're going to have a backup plan, and you're going to try to do this, that, and the other thing, and you're the one who's going to save the day and avert the disaster. It's that sort of an it's that sort of an energy. And maybe this 9 of Cups in the near future is you, like, no longer wishing for that person to be any different than who they are. Like, you're not gonna say, oh, I really hope they come through this time. I really wish that's gonna come true. My wish is gonna come true, and they're not gonna be a complete letdown this time. Like, okay, they're a letdown. I'm just not gonna rely on them in the future. Maybe that's the way this progresses. Your advice, we have the King of Cups. If this fits into your story, there may be someone coming toward you and really admiring the way that you keep your cool and navigate through this whole scenario. This might be a new person presenting themselves to you because they admire your kind of grace and elegance. It's almost like they see a bunch of, like, landmines exploding and you just beautifully dancing across and, like, carrying off this elaborate plan with grace and dignity, and they see it. If that's your story and someone approaches you and, like, with admiration for the way that you're handling the situation, it's genuine. They really mean it. It might not be a romantic connection, but if it is, they're a keeper. They're someone to definitely connect with because they see the real you. They see through to the heart of you. And moreover, in juxtaposition to this energy that we were talking about at the beginning with this page in reverse, someone who just, like, doesn't have the capacity to understand their own emotions and come from a place of genuine emotional maturity. The King of Cups does. The King of Cups has done the internal soul searching, and they know themselves. They know what they want. They know what makes them tick. They understand, like, when they need to take a step back and moderate their own emotions. They know how to do that. They have the tools in the toolkit to do that. So there's someone who would not try to or need to take advantage of you and expect you to kind of jump in and save the day or carry their emotional baggage for them. They can do all that themselves. Plus, they've already kind of unloaded a lot of that baggage. They've been through therapy, they've done the work, etc. They're at a good place in their healing journey. Now, if this is not someone who approaches you, because this is advice, right? This could be saying to embody these characteristics yourself, to be the one who is grounded emotionally, someone who carries their own cup and doesn't need anything emotionally from anyone else. So if you are taking on the extra responsibilities, trying to make sure that everyone is happy, or they need this and that the other person needs that, even just that staying in high alert and being aware of everyone else's wants and needs and desires and predicting that can overwhelm a person. The King of Cups is primarily concerned with their own emotions, and they have the maturity to take a step back and allow the space for other people to be in charge of their own emotions. They don't feel the need to manage other people's emotions. They don't feel the need to control the situation and create their own sense of safety by making sure that everyone else is happy and comfortable. The King of Cups is happy and comfortable within their own sphere of influence, and they allow the space for everyone else to have their own little bubble and do whatever they want in that bubble, and it won't upset the emotional balance within the King of Cups. So if you can work on those characteristics within yourself if that's resonating with you, and embody those characteristics, then that could definitely help you to get across the finish line with this 10 of Cups energy. All right, Libra, I hope this helped. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will see you back next time.